All right, well, we're back in this assignment for Worldwide Foods, but just understand this is kind of like its own mini project. There are two other assignments that we're going to be doing in this unit for this particular project. Now, in this project, last time you saw we took the evens and odds classes from here, these same images over and over and over, and we gave them some filters up here at the top, and we saw how that turned out. And yeah, I realized I had my pictures a little bit too big right there, and I also fixed the code to make these all in line, flex in line, if you will. But in any case, coming back here, what we want to do now is we have different foods right here: fajitas, hummus, masaman, whatever that is, and these other things. I'm not familiar with these, but I don't have access to those pictures, and I may not get access to those pictures, so I'm just going to go to the Library of Congress like you guys are used to seeing me do, and I'm going to use these pictures instead. Now, what I would like to do is make it so that in my website, if I hover over any of these, it would show a picture of the specific food, but again, I don't have access to those specific pictures, so I'm going to be using these pictures from the Library of Congress. And I don't really care that the sizes are different. You could, I suppose, force all these images to be the same, but I'm not going to be doing that. So let's see, do we get, yeah, these are evens and odds, right? Okay, so here we have each of these division tags for each of the different foods. And what I'm going to do is make an ID for each of those foods. So that's ID equals quotations, and then we do have to give it the name of the food. So you got to make sure you spelled that right. And then we're going to do this for all of the different foods. So ID equals quotations and then the name of the food. And you need to make sure your spelling is correct, otherwise the assignment is not going to give you credit. So the next one down here, we'll just shorten it like this, and then we'll go down to the next one, which is, looks like, I guess it's pronounced pho. ID equals quotation, quotations, and then I think this is our last one here. Again, I don't, gonna embarrass myself if I try to pronounce that, but whatever it is, the pictures of this stuff look pretty good, but I don't know what it is. Now that doesn't do anything for us in our website, because again, what I'd like to do is make it so when I hover over these images that they will appear the images of those foods, or what images I'm going to be placing in there. So for the style sheet, now that we have the IDs for all 6 of the dishes, we'll go into the style sheet here and apply the IDs. Now the ID is going to be the pound sign, but I think some of you guys call that hashtag, and then we're going to apply a rule for that. The first one was FAJITAS, fancy brackets. Just not remembering doing that one. Yeah, see, I missed it right there up here at the top. So ID equals FAJITAS, quotation. I almost missed that one, you guys, but I found it. So here we are, and we're going to give this a background dash image colon of a URL, and again, this is where you choose the URL for the image. So use whatever images they give you in the assignment, because those are going to be a lot easier to use, of course. Well, let's see if we can find something. I don't know that ketchup is the best, but copy image address, come back to the assignment, paste it in there, and let's see if it works. So here's what's going to happen. Well, probably nothing, right? So just replace that with that image. But again, I want to make it so when I hover over it, then it shows that image. So it's fajitas, the ID colon HOVER. And now if I go back here and reload, now we can see the original picture, but as I hover over it, then it shows the actual picture that I want. Now I've got to do this for the other ID, so I'm going to set myself up with a little template. So I would have the ID, which is the pound sign, colon, and I want to be able to hover over each of these, and then I want my fancy brackets, and I'm going to be applying a background dash image to each of these under a URL in parentheses and a semicolon at the end. Okay, so what am I doing this for is because I've got 6 of these to do. And I've already done 1, so that would be 2. Enter, enter, Control V, enter, enter, Control V. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 of these set up already for me, kind of like a template, right? Which is what I was looking for. Maybe that's a little too small. Well, that's kind of what we want. And what was the name of all of our IDs? Well, the next one was HUMMUS. Let me try that over. HUMMUS. The next one was MASSAMAN. And the next one was PAELLA. And the next one is PHO. And the last one is PIEROGI. Now, of course, none of that stuff did anything for my web page. It's still only working for the first one. Well, it did, right? Like if I hover over these, it's just not showing any background images because I haven't applied any to them. So hummus, I think, is kind of like a, I don't know, mashed potato looking item. I'm not really seeing anything that goes with that. Maybe the corn, I guess. We'll go with this one. It's black and white, but who cares? And I'm just going to apply that image in there. And let's see that, make sure it shows up. 1, 2, that looks good. Let's go back and find ourselves another one for the next picture. Again, just choose whichever pictures you'd like, but on the assignment you want to use whatever images they give you on those. Again, go back to the page, reload it. 1, 2, 3 is showing up. The last 3 are not showing up yet, so we need 3 more. Looks like we've already used that one. I like this one. How about that? Hobo Joe's. Let's see what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 more to go. Whoops. Oh, there's one of, I like meat, so let's try this one. Again, all I'm doing is copying the image link and then pasting it into the URL in between the quotations there. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. We just need a 6th one, and this will be our last one that we should need. Cheese market. How about that? And then down here for this last one, here I've already pasted the code in there, so let's take a look at this one. Reload it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's not showing up. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to save it. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. 6 images. Of course, like I say, the assignment will give you all of those URLs to use, but this looks pretty good to me. So that's our second assignment, or second part of this project, the Food from Around the World project. But like I say, we'll be applying more rules to these later on. So that's it for this one. Let's see if I can show all the code. I don't know if I can get it all in there. Let's try make that a little smaller. There it is. That is all the code that we put in there for all 6 of those dishes. So if you need the code, now is the time to pause the video. But that's all we got.